Now there are different types of writing task 2 questions. So we put them in those categories, different types of essays. So you may get opinion essays. You may be asked to give your opinion, agree, disagree. Do you agree with it or disagree with it? Then there may be advantage, disadvantage, like you may be asked, okay, what are the advantages and disadvantages of this? For example, these days the trend is to go for home tutoring. What are the advantages and disadvantages of homeschooling? So the same question, but it put in a different manner. That's how it can come. Then there can be solution essays. You can be, or where you have to provide solution for something. So here there may be times when you are just asked to give reasons of something. There may be times when you are asked to provide solution for something, or it may be reason as well as solution. Like these days, children have become addicted to mobile phones or to social media. What are the reasons for it, and what is the solution according to you? So you'll have to write both then in that. And then there are discussion essays where you're asked to discuss two sides, two opinions. And then there are direct questions essays. So questions, for example, some people think, or maybe some people think that the rich are happier than the poor. Do you think so? Do you think the rich are happier? Is money needed to be happy? This way direct questions can come. So different types of instructions. According to the instructions, we categorize them into different types of essay questions, right? Today we are going to discuss a solution essay. See the question that we have over here? This is the way you get the writing task 2 question. What do we have over here? Unemployment. Always look at the keywords. I'm sure in college you must have participated in group discussions. Have you? Atul and Fatina?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Because colleges start with campus placement practice. So you must have participated in those. So when you participate in a group discussion topic is given to you. Don't you generate content first? You're given about 5 to 10 minutes to generate content. Now here also you must generate content. Don't just start writing immediately. So to generate content, there are different strategies. It's the same thing which you can even apply for your group discussions too. One simple strategy is keyword approach. So you look at the keywords. So what are the keywords in this statement? Please. So what are we talking about over here? We're talking about
Unemployment.
So this is definitely a keyword. And of course, we are not talking about just India, we are talking about the world. So look at the keywords. Now we look at the keywords in the instruction. What are the
causes of this problem? How can this problem be solved?
Right. So what have we been asked in this instruction? We've been asked to give the causes and we've been asked to give solution. Clear? So
yes,
what should we do to generate content now? According to these keywords, we start generating content. Right? So we'll have to look for causes. So what's the problem? There is unemployment in urban cities, major New York, London, Paris, Montreal, Sydney. Fine. Now we are talking about unemployment in all such cities. Just imagine, all such cities there is unemployment. So what are the reasons? Why do you think there is unemployment in such cities? Let's generate content.
Maybe the increase in population.
All right, increase in population. Why do you think population is increasing in such big cities?
Something like people like us are going to that city.
That's wonderful. You put yourself, people like us. So people are, so there's a lot of migration happening to these cities, correct?
Yes.
All right. Any other reason? Okay, lack of jobs according to qualification. For example, like even in India, it's happening. There are so many engineers, correct? But we don't have that many engineering jobs. So that's why at times the engineers go to BPOs and all such places. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
So what happens because of that? Many people think, oh, it's better not to work only. And they remain unemployed. All right. Any other reason?
Yes.
What about automation? Isn't this a major cause? See, if we talk about banks also, earlier in the banks, there used to be somebody counting the money, somebody is giving that, clearing your checks and all. Now one just goes to the ATM and it does that, right? It's something
Yes,
doing.
yes.
There are companies, so the companies feel the robots can do faster, do the work faster, and they won't have to spend much. So because of automation, human beings are not needed for those jobs. The employers feel the machines can do, the robots can do those works faster, right? Okay, what can be the solution for this unemployment? Come on now, think of the solution. Atul, that was indeed a good point when you said people like us are moving too. So what can be done to ensure that people like you don't move?
People won't migrate to other countries. If India is giving a better educational quality in education,
Okay,
so there won't be a chance for migration.
so that means there should be quality education. That's a good word. And better job facilities in smaller towns, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So obviously they'll stop migrating to these people. And the next point was this lack of jobs according to qualification. What can be the solution for this?
Ma'am, like there should be a job, a post maintenance, like engineers should have particular range of jobs, like something should be maintained.
So both public and private
Yes, ma'am.
sectors must come up with more jobs according to the qualifications in the market, right?
Yes,
Good.
yes, ma'am.
Right. And can there be any solution for automation? Same thing, if we are going ahead with automation, then we should also come up with more jobs, different jobs where skills of human beings are needed, correct? So governments will have to put in the efforts. Now, how do we write? Okay, first step should be generate content. Take about 5 minutes to generate content. You should be very clear about what you're going to write. Should be very clear about it. After this, what should you do? Remember what I told you? There are different paragraphs. So paragraph 1, we'll not be able to write the complete essay now, but we'll write paragraph 1 now. We're going to practice that. So in paragraph 1, what will you write? In paragraph 1, you will just paraphrase this statement. Just imagine somebody says unemployment in major urban cities across the world is becoming a major problem. You say the same thing in different words. Paraphrase, use different words, like across the world can be globally, that can be used. Major problem, serious issue, use different words. Say the same thing. It should mean the same, whatever you say. So one sentence should be the paraphrase of this. Second sentence, now your answer to this. What are the causes of this problem and how can this be solved? So I'm of the opinion, or according to me, start that way and give an overview. So your thesis statement means in one sentence, you give an overview of what you're going to include in your essay. So your first paragraph should have 2 to 3 sentences, not more than that. That means how many words? It should have about 40 to 60 words. 60, maybe if you're writing a bit more, 65 words. Don't try to write a very big first paragraph. 70, that's it, not more than that. 40 to 60 is the ideal length of the first paragraph. Just an example. So a lot of practice is needed for this. Let's look at one example. What does it have? It has, first of all, the paraphrase. Now, unemployment in major urban cities across the world, see now, is becoming a major problem. So how has this been rephrased? Majority of the people are unemployed. So there are ways of paraphrasing. One is you look for a synonym of the word. Now you don't get the synonym. Joblessness does not sound all that good for unemployment, right? You use a different form of the word. This is another. So there are 3 ways in which you can paraphrase. Use totally different words, synonymous phrases, or you use a different form of the word, like noun, verbs, adjective, that way. Unemployment, we use the word unemployed over here. Use a different form of the word. Or you change it from active voice to passive voice. What is active voice to passive voice? I can say that Atul and Fatina are attending this class today. This is active voice. This class is being attended by Atul and Fatina today. This is passive voice. So you can change the voice. So there are 3 ways in which you can paraphrase. Any. Now, majority of the people, so I've used different words, are unemployed. Now, let's say urban cities, major urban cities. So that's why, that's where those vocabulary notes are going to help you. We're going to enhance the vocabulary too. Major urban cities, prominent metropolitan cities. So we have a paraphrase for that. Instead of saying across the world, what do we say? Worldwide. Is becoming a major problem. So, and it is considered to be the most predominant concern these days. We use a paraphrase, we use different words. This is where practice will be needed. Predominant concern these days, or a serious issue these days, well, that would be fine. Now so one sentence is over. Now let's move on to the thesis statement. Let's answer this. So do you notice how your question comes to you? You have a statement and then you have instruction. IELTS writing task 2 questions come like this to you. So what are the causes of this problem? So the main reasons, so different word for causes. The main reasons for this are increasing population, as you said, and automation of many jobs. And it can be effectively addressed, because a problem is addressed or solved. You could have, but then solved word is used over here also. Solution, an effective solution for this can be, or otherwise it can be effectively addressed if proper steps are taken by the governments of different countries. But you said like by the private sector, so even that can come by both public and private sectors. So instead of writing the governments of different countries, could have written both private and public sectors. So we just put that over here. So that gives us the thesis statement. Now this is a cause and solution kind of an essay. So in the next paragraph, we write the causes. After that, we write the solution. And then you conclude. So this kind of essay will have 4 paragraphs. So according to the instruction, your essay can have 4 paragraphs or 5 paragraphs, because accordingly here the things will change over here. You may have 2 body paragraphs or 3 body paragraphs.